Ladies and gentlemen, geeks and nerds, welcome back to another episode of Road to HermitCraft, and we are surrounded by these guys. Look at this. Yes, I'm in this dirt hole and I'm just doing some testing with what it takes to get a whole bunch of phantoms to spawn. Obviously I haven't been sleeping for a long time, and if you're underneath glass you're safe, but they will spawn, and that is going to be very important. Because today we are going to do something different. We're going to go and do some end raiding. I need a whole bunch of shulker boxes and we don't have that many. And I want to do it a bit differently, so I'm going to try and do it without any armour whatsoever. But if we don't have feather falling boots on, we're going to be falling a long distance, and we can farm these guys for their membrane and we can get some slow falling potion. And the sun is setting through our little window frame here, and yeah, I've set something up, so let me talk you through it. So here we have a whole bunch of obsidian, and these are going to be some portals. And my idea is I'm going to stand here on this platform above sea level, glass above us, with all these portals lit, and as the phantoms spawn and try to attack us, they'll fly into these portals and get transferred to the nether. And then what we can do is, I've set up down here, we can jump down here, we've got another little portal down here. If I go through, we'll come out below where these guys are. So let's come and have a look. Here we are. So this is where we will come out underneath. And up here, if I go up and show you, there's a portal. So all of those portals above us should link up to this portal. And all the phantoms should come out of that one. And if I just climb up this ladder, you will see we've got a little gap here. So the phantoms will fly. The phantom will fly up to the top, especially when they see us. They'll be flying up here. And a phantom is half a block high, so you can't put slabs here, otherwise they fly out. But if we use an enchantment table, that gives us just enough space so we can hit them with our sword, and they can't fly out. So the idea is there'll be a whole bunch of phantoms stuck in here, and we can hit them with our sword without any risk of getting hurt, and then all their drops will fall down there, and we can collect them once we've killed them all. Now the only thing we've got to worry about is the portal back again. We don't want them coming in here and then flying back to the overworld. So we need to destroy that portal, but we need to stop it. We need to destroy it without breaking the blocks and the phantoms escaping. So what I've done down here, just underneath, don't know if you can see, but underneath, right, yeah, just here, there's a dispenser there with a lava bucket inside, and I've just got an observer underneath. So once we come out of this portal, we need to quickly break this block, which will update the dispenser, which will quickly shoot out some of the lava, which will break the portal. And then if we place a block back again, that will give us another tick, which will suck the lava back up and hopefully not damage any phantoms. So we need to come out of here, do that quickly, so the phantoms don't fly back to the overworld. Hopefully they'll be on their cooldown, so it might work, but yeah, we'll see. Now I've tested this portal that links up. I've not tested the ones above yet, so let's go back and light up the top ones, and we'll see what happens. Now it's going to be dark, maybe. And so the phantoms might be spawning, so we need to light these quick. Light, and like this. So let's see. Hopefully some phantoms will now spawn, try and attack us and go through these portals. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. First three have just spawned. Here they go. Let's see if they can fall through here. What I might do is... Oh, they're noisy. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, they hit into the side. They hit into those columns. Maybe I should stand closer to a portal when they come in. Come on, guys. I might turn hitboxes on so we can see them a bit easier, maybe. Here they come. Can you come this way? This way. Ah, no. Don't hit the walls. Here comes one. Go in the portal. There we go. He's in. There's one. Okay, I think we need to walk around this portal to be in a good position to help them in. So let's see. They keep hitting these bars here. Ah, that wasn't... Oh, was that one? That might have been another one. Come on, guy. Oh, no, not down there. No. Go back up. Here he is. Here he is. In you go. Oh, there's another one in. Right, I think that's the first three done. Let's see if we can get some more. Here we go. Here's another pack. Pack of three. Here we go, guys. All three of you. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, definitely got two, I think, there. I think two went in. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, yeah. Is this one? Let's help him along. There we go. Nice. Okay, it's now the morning. I think we're done in terms of phantoms. So now we need to go to the nether and see what happens. So let's just get ready. We need to have some blocks. Need to have a block right here. So I'm going to break that dirt block and then replace it. And that should break the portal. And hopefully the phantoms will stay in the nether. And hopefully I've blocked out properly. I'm not going to get attacked by a whole bunch of phantoms. This could be interesting. Okay, let's try it. Okay, quick. Break the block. Round here, quick. Don't let it fly back. They're up there, there they go, look. The lava's gone. Okay, looks like they're all stuck. Turn off hitboxes, right, so if we go up there with our looting sword. Yeah, they're definitely stuck. Uh-oh. Hopefully we can get up here without anything happening. Look at these guys. Hello. Oh, brilliant. Right, so we should be able to hit them through this gap with our looting sword without any danger. Oh, yeah. And then hopefully we'll have a whole bunch of membranes for our slow falling potion. Is that all of them? And there's the membranes. Oh, yeah. Right, let's get in here. Now, I reckon you could probably turn this into a more convenient farm. There we go. Membranes. How many do we get? 22. That'll do. Alright, now it's time to go and brew up some potions. But yeah, I think you can probably turn this into a farm that's a bit more comfortable, a bit more convenient, with a bit more work. But yeah, just threw this together pretty quickly. So you can see, there you go, pull to underneath, pull to above. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Alright, let me go and brew up these potions, and then let's get to the end. And yeah, kill some shulkers completely naked. Okay, we are back at home, and yeah, this is the reason we need these shulker boxes. Our storage is fast becoming unusable. We're slowly gathering more and more chests outside of our normal storage area. I've even expanded back there as well. So yeah, we need to sort out storage, and I want to get this all into the Death Star, and I want to have a whole bunch of shulker boxes so we can have a nice neat solution for bulk storage of a whole bunch of things. So that's why we need a load of shulker boxes. And so I've brewed up the potions. So we've got these slow folding potions right here, and I've taken off all my armor ready for the end. Now we'll use our wings to get over there, but then when we go into a city stronghold to kill these shulkers, we'll take our wings off, so we'll be totally and utterly naked. But there is a reason for that, and that is these things. Potion of invisibility. So let's see how easy it is when we're invisible to kill these shulkers. All right, so let's go over to the end. Let's get see how many shulker shells we can get. In fact, while I'm on the way over there, why don't you stick in the comments? Let's have a guess. How many shulker shells am I going to get, and how many times am I going to die? Have a guess. All right, I'll meet you over there. And here we are flying over the End Islands. So we're looking for our first city. And so while we're flying around and raiding these cities, I thought we could have a chat about a few things. Obviously we've got Minecon coming up. In fact, Minecon is today, so I'm recording this on Saturday morning before Minecon. So maybe we'll talk about a few predictions or a few hopes. And then what I might do, I might record the second half of this episode after Minecon to see what came out of it. That might be interesting, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to fly around here, find ourselves our first city. And yeah, the first thing to tell you guys about is I have completely changed my whole setup. So I don't know if anyone's noticed so far any changes to the video, but I've got a brand new mic. I'm using some new recording equipment. I've got a new video editor as well. And so part of this week, although I've just been busy in general, I've been learning about all this stuff and setting things up. So that has been super interesting. So yeah, let me know what you think about the video. If you can notice any difference in quality, that would be interesting. A little bit of lag, jeez. So hopefully we can find an end city pretty soon. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Now, have we read this one before? Let's see. Any? No, there's some shulkers right there, and there's the ship. Okay, awesome. Right, let's fly down here away from the city. Let's go here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my coordinates on the screen, and I'm going to take a screenshot just in case. So that's our first city. Right, let me get sorted out, and let's get in there. There is the entrance to our first end city right there. Now we need to dodge the Enderman, of course. So let's take this invisibility potion. Right, let's see. Now, am I still invisible with a sword in my hand? I don't think I've used invisibility potions that much, so let's have a look. They're going to shoot me? Hello? Hi. Hello. Oh yeah. Hi, Shulkers. Ready? Hi. 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 Get out of here. Oh, it's targeting me now. Let's go. Oh, Shulker head. And you're dead. Nice. Another Shulker head. Two Shulker heads out of two Shulkers. Okay, let's see. Let's drop. Ready? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right, how many have we got? 5 Shulker Shells. That's a lot. I think this mob head pack we've got might change the drops for Shulker Shells. I have to double check that. I think I remember reading something about that, but we'll carry on anyway. Let's see what happens. Now, I seem to remember seeing a video this week from Ilmango about there being a bug in terms of invisibility and shulkers, in that it's only horizontal, it's not vertical. So is it still the case? Because that might have just been 1.12. Ah, are these guys fighting? No. Oh, that could be useful. Here we go. Right, let's see. Can I... Some blocks in my hand. Okay. This is good stuff. In fact, why don't we break through the walls? Oh, he's after me. Where's he gone? Here. Hi. Nice. Oh, no. Shield. Shield. Uh-oh. This is bad news. This is bad news. This is very bad news. Please. I died. No. Okay, got some backup gear. Just come through the gateway. And yeah, I think it's over this way. This is the way we went. So I think it's 600 on the X and minus 1800 on the Z. So let's get back there and see if we can pick up our stuff. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is the one. So let's see if we can get inside and grab our stuff. Here's where we entered. Turn this off. Right, see if we can at least pick up our stuff without dying. Okay, I'm just pillaring out here. Oh, there's some shells. Grab them. Nice. So I'm just pillaring out here to this guy. This guy hasn't seen me yet, I don't think. But let's see if we can get him. I'm not sure if this is easier or not. There we go. Now, are those other guys going to start attacking me now? They might do. Grab this. Was there more shells? There we go. More shells. Good stuff. Right, let's hide. What? I had slow falling. Oh no, I didn't have slow falling. I jumped and I didn't have slow falling on. What a derp. Okay, I made it back. Some more backup gear. Right, let's pick all this up. Oh geez, I'm not very good at this, am I? End raiding. Pro skills. Right, let's pick all this up. Alright. Right, let me just go through this stuff. And yeah, get organised and let's go back in. I'm in a bit of a pickle again. I remembered slow falling this time though. Eat, feed, that's it. Oh jeez. Why am I so bad at this? Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ah. Alright, let's talk about Minecon as we take on some more of these rooms. I've got a few Shulker Shells. Get this guy. Let's get... You're dead. Yes. Alright. Let's go here. Alright, yeah, so Minecon. So I think in terms of the vote, so we've got to vote on what we want the first biome to be that they're going to update. And yeah, I think I'm going to go with the savannah. I think the other biomes also need some help as well. And I think this is good that it's not going to be like last time where it's all or nothing. So they're all going to get some attention. But just one you want to go with first. So I think savannah could be good. For the first one, I think the thing that seems most interesting is the termites. Because I think for me, when it comes to these updates, I like new stuff to have a reason. I like some new mechanics, some new ways of farming things, and termites could be interesting. Depends how they implement it, whether they're going to do it as just some atmospheric mobs like parrots, that kind of thing, or whether they're going to have some kind of function like, you know, maybe they could infest certain blocks and turn them into other type of block. In particular, it'd be good if maybe you could use them to generate sand. That would be amazing. This is hard to talk and fight these guys simultaneously. And my PvE skills are not that great anyway, as you know. But yeah, All right, so the other thing, yeah, so so that's the other thing. So in terms of like a general update, so obviously last time we had Minecon, they announced Update Aquatic, so it's all about the oceans, and I guess this time they're going to do something similar where they're going to take one thing and make it really good. So I guess the two main candidates for me are caving. So I have a big caving update to make caving more interesting. That will be good. And the other thing is the nether. The nether is pretty boring. Obviously we get some mobs in there that are interesting and stuff like that, but generally speaking it's not that interesting. So yeah, it'd be good to maybe get a whole bunch of new blocks in there, maybe some new mobs, some new threats, because it's not really that difficult in the nether. I mean, you've got a lot of lava to deal with, but yeah, apart from that it's not all that challenging, I don't think. And the nether is supposed to be hell. It's supposed to be difficult. Oh, we've got some chests. Let's check these out. Anything interesting? Probably not. We'll grab all these anyway, just in case. Yeah, not very interesting. See, that's the other thing with these loot chests. I wish they were a bit more interesting. Maybe some more rare. Maybe it'd be good to have some more rare items that can only be found in these kind of chests. Because you know, whenever you're going to open these chests, it's not really going to be that interesting. Yes, I died again. I was at the top up here, and for some reason decided it was a good idea to let myself hover over here, and I fell down and died. Full damage. What a fool. Right, but I've decided to ditch the potions, and yeah, I've just got my armor back on, and yeah, just gonna go at this normally because I'm not good enough to do this otherwise. So let's just get in here, give these guys what, 4, even with my bow. Yeah, get him. When he's open, of course. There you go. Alright. That's better. Don't take full damage with my feather falling boots on. So the other thing I'm hoping for at Minecon is that they, at least for some things, they make them renewable. I think generally speaking, everything in the game, apart from diamonds, should be a renewable resource. So when they introduced the coral last time, it was a bit sad that it's not a renewable thing. Everything except for diamonds, I think, should be in some way renewable. So that means either from a mob, or getting a mob to do something to, you know, to generate certain items, or combining other items to make an item, all that kind of stuff, or trading. There should be some mechanic in the game to be able to get everything possible, rather than having to go out and destroy your world and yeah, not be able to do it any other way. Like for example, sand is another one. It'd be great if there was a way to generate sand, but yeah, that's the general hope for Minecon. And now obviously they're not going to do that for every single block, but if they could do it for some blocks at least, that would be great. Of course, as I just mind that stair, the other obvious thing is stairs and slabs of everything. I think that's just I think that's something that's been requested for many years, and I think now that they've removed that block limit, they should be able to do that hopefully. But you will see. We'll see how many of the stairs and slabs we actually get. Vertical slabs will be good, although I think I remember someone saying that they're not going to do that, but we'll see what happens on that front. But that would be a welcome addition too. And here's a tip when it comes to finishing off these cities: is if you put hitboxes on, you'll be able to see the shulkers more easily. There's one underneath there. Sometimes they're not all that easy to see because they blend in, but yeah, we can grab that. So that's good. And yeah, one more thing. Well, Minecon. Now I don't know whether they probably won't announce this, even if they are considering it, but some big performance improvements are required. I think 1.13 came out a bit too early. Even the 0.1 release, yeah, still needs some work. So I'm hoping that they can really focus on some performance. I know that's not like all very interesting, you know, for the marketing people and whatnot, but yeah, this game needs some love in terms of performance for sure. And here is a new end city we've just found, but look. It's kind of generated very strangely. There's bits missing out of it. What's going on? 1.13. You're drunk. Look at this thing. Look, this bit's missing. This whole thing's open. Yeah. All right, let's get in here and see if we can get some more shulkers. And so the other thing to tell you about, I guess, is a little bit of news, and that is that I'm going to be switching streaming services. So I'm going to start streaming again pretty soon, and yeah, I'm going to go over to Twitch. So yeah, that's my that's where I am on Twitch. So yeah, get yourself over there. I've been spending a bit of time this week getting set up with a whole bunch of things. It's takes much longer than you might think. Well, at least it took longer than I thought it would. But yeah, I think I'm all set up with that now. So get yourself over to Twitch and follow me to see when I go live. I'm going to do a couple of test streams this week, I think, just to kind of make sure everything's good, everything's working, that kind of thing. We might end up doing, well, we'll probably end up doing some Road to HermitCraft in those streams. I've tried to identify a few projects that I can do that are good for streaming and not so good for episodes, so we'll do those together. And then we might also do some games with viewers. So if you want to play some Minecraft mini games with me, then yeah, get to Twitch, follow me, and wait for those notifications. And yeah, let's hang out and yeah, check it out. Oh, we're in a dangerous room. This is where it could all go wrong. Oh, some diamonds. That'll do. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I've just cleared up another end city. I think this is like three or four, maybe even 5. I did on my way spot like a couple of really tiny ones. There was just like this main body and this bit here. That was about it. And this is a big one I've just found that I just finished clearing up. So things are going pretty well. I think using the invisibility potions was you know, a good idea to try out, but it's much easier just to go in with your full armor and all your gear. Now we've got golden carrots and yeah, good gear. It's not too bad. I've managed to not die at all since I switched tactic. I had a couple of angry endermen, but apart from that, not too bad. So I think it's time for me to take a break and watch Minecon. And yeah, when I get back, I'll tell you what I think about what we've seen and finish up the episode. All right, see you after Minecon. Minecon Earth has just finished. I've just watched it all, and I've also watched the HermitCraft panel as well. And yeah, that was pretty interesting stuff all around. Also watched the developer panel. That's pretty cool too. So yeah, probably not going to have time to talk about everything in detail in this video, but yeah, let's go over a few key things. So yeah, the update is going to be about villagers in particular. And pillagers, new mob. But yeah, so certainly interested in the changes to the villagers, should I say. It sounds like they're going to overhaul their trading system, which is a great opportunity to get rid of some of those trades that no one ever does, and maybe bring in some new trades. So some of the things I was talking about before, some of the items that are not really renewable at the moment. So maybe it'd be really good if we could trade for sand or maybe even gravel as well, just to make it easier to get concrete, that kind of thing. So that would be cool. So they said that the villagers now are going to be biome specific, so you're going to have different skins depending on what biome they're in. So I guess that's when they're born, whatever biome they're in, they're going to take on some things from the biome. So maybe that might also influence the trades they have. So maybe if a villager is born in a desert, they can trade for sand. That might be interesting. So that would be pretty cool. We saw that. So there's also the pillagers, and they are a mob that look just like the illagers. They're going to come after the villagers at night time, it looks like, and yeah, try and kill them. They've got crossbows, which are a new weapon, and that sounds very interesting. So it sounds like they're balancing that by it's going to be more powerful and longer range, but it's going to be slower to reload. So yeah, you're going to have some options to trade off there. So that sounds good. Certainly interested in that. And they're going to be also bringing in, the other thing I've found interesting was scaffolding. So there's going to be a good way to do scaffolding now, and that's going to be via bamboo. And what's good about that is they said that it's going to be easy to take it down afterwards. So it sounds like you'll be able to break maybe the bottom block, and then the whole scaffold will come down. So you know, we've all built those big structures with a ton of dirt around them, then it takes just as long to clean up the scaffolding afterwards. So yeah, that sounds really good. Really look forward to that as well. Got some new mobs, so panda bears. Normally these new mobs that are more atmospheric doesn't interest me personally that much, depending on if they drop something. I'm much more interested in the mechanics and like how we can farm these things. But yeah, that's cool. I'm sure there'll be loads of players that get a lot of joy out of that kind of thing. So that's all good. And what else? I'm trying to think of all the different things. So much stuff was announced. Oh yeah, the biome. So it was the tiger biome that won. Yeah, so not a savanna, so we're not going to get the termites straight away. Hopefully they'll come later. I think they were probably the most interesting thing. But yeah, the tiger is the one. So we're going to get berries and foxes and campfires. That looks like they're the key things. But oh yeah, back to the villagers. They said they're going to make them more intelligent. So that'll be good. So they hinted that they might have a schedule. So maybe, oops, ouch, maybe at certain times of day they'll go out to do farming, and maybe they'll do other things, so other tasks. So what would be good maybe is maybe they could help with breeding animals. So that's another way to create some animal farms. That could be good. I can hear you. Where are you? Are you up here? There you are. Yeah, so that would be good if we can get villagers that tend to animals as well as crops. That would be quite cool. And then there was the HermitCraft panel, which was pretty good as well. I think Render did a great job hosting. He was very natural in that role. I think he did a great job, so well done, Ren. Super good stuff. Yeah, they talked about a whole bunch of stuff about playing on a server and that kind of thing. So that was certainly interesting. So going back to the pillagers, they're going to have, looks like they're going to have a new mob called the Beast. Sounds like they might be open to changing that name, but it's the name at the moment. And that's a massive beast. Looks like could be a rhino or something of that nature. It's quite big, quite bulky. Sounds like it's going to be pretty tough to deal with. So they'll be interested to see if that drops anything special. Let's get this guy up here. Dude. Dodge the arrow. Got you. Go on, die. So it sounds like from the update schedule that these... got you at last. Sounds like from the update schedule that these things... this update is going to be a bit smaller than 1.13, which I think is a good thing. Hopefully they'll fix the performance and add these things. They don't seem like they're going to be massive changes. Maybe the villages are going to be important. Obviously at the moment we've got a whole bunch of things that rely on villager trading and iron farms, that kind of thing. So hopefully there's not too much disruption there, but at the same time it'll be good to reinvent that and maybe give us an opportunity to make some bigger and better things like that. So that would be good. So it sounds like they seem to talk about being 2 different updates, so one before Christmas and one in the new year. So I'm not quite sure about that. It sounds like the first one before Christmas is going to be quite a small one. Sounds like that's just going to have the scaffolding and the pandas, and also some cat changes. There's going to be cats are going to have their own mob now, and there's going to be 9 different variants of that. And also phantoms are going to be scared of cats, so that could be something we can leverage in our world. That'd be interesting. All right, let's get back to base and let's count our haul and see how much stuff we've actually got. Here we are, we made it back safe and sound, and in fact on the way back I actually found another city, raided that too. So yeah, we've got 3 shulker boxes full of loot, so let's check it out. What did we get? In fact, before we do that, let's look at how many shulkers we've actually killed. It's quite a lot. So here we go, shulkers. 328 shulkers. Now we have done some end raiding before. I'm not sure how many we killed previously, but yeah, 328 shulkers is a lot of shulkers. So yeah, let's check this out. So over here on this side, first of all, here's a whole bunch of iron gear that I collected from the chests. I didn't collect all of it, I left some of it behind, but yeah, you can see there's some stuff, probably won't use it, but I felt like I should pick it up anyway. And here we have a whole bunch of diamond stuff, so a whole bunch of chest plates, various enchantments, so we can probably combine those for getting some more backup gear, so that's all good. And this one, the big one, the important one, check it out. So we found three ships, so that there we get our three more elytras and dragon heads. I even got an endermite head, loads of shulker heads. I think maybe the mob head pack needs to be a bit rebalanced there because that was quite a lot. Bunch of diamonds and emeralds, but the key thing, most important thing, is these shulker shells. Oh yes, and I just double checked on the mob head data pack, and yes, it does increase the shulker drops. It's going to be a minimum of 2, a maximum of 3, so depending. So yeah, so we've got an average of 2.5 shulker shells for every shulker we killed. So that's a lot of killing, a lot of shulker shells. So not quite vanilla, but I'm all right with it. I mean, I was doing this for about 5 hours, so I think that's a good reward for that much effort, and sets us up nicely for some future projects with our storage, because our storage down there is, yeah, it needs some attention. We need a good way to do storage. So this is on the way. So yeah, that was good. So a really good day, interesting day, loads of announcements and stuff. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry it was not quite as epic as usual, but this week I had virtually no time to record. But yeah, wanted to get something out to you guys, and this felt like a good use of time because this will set us up for future projects. So if you enjoyed the episode, then please hit that like button, and if you are new, then feel free to subscribe. And if you've got any comments or suggestions or any feedback, then get it in that comment section. Alright my geeks, until next time, I will see you later.